guys, so in this lesson on how to play sort of percussive Rodrigo y Gabriela style strumming, I'm just going to cover some of the chord progressions that I've been using. So as I said in the first lesson, I think, the chords I've been using are really simple sort of major minor dominant chords. And that's because everything interesting that's happening with all this is happening in the right hand. That is the percussive elements of the rhythm. It's also because while you're focusing on what your right hand's doing, you can't think too much about what your left hand's doing, at least to begin with. So it's good to keep things simple. And finally, it's just sort of the flamenco style of music. Generally uses pretty simple chords. It doesn't use like really jazzy chords like C13s and stuff like that. So the chord progressions I've been using are generally, like I said, quite simple. So like 1-4-5 progressions, or like mixing around those chords in the minor key, because that's sort of gives you a more flamenco-y sound. So for example, 4-1-5-1 sounds really cool, and then repeat 4-1-5-1, 4-1-5-1. So in the key of A minor, that would be D minor, A minor, E7 or E major, A minor. And getting all the open notes sounds really cool as well. That sounds really like loud and gives you a big sound and sounds quite sort of flamenco-y as well. So this chord progression sounds like this. So D minor, A minor, E major, A minor, in their own repeat. So that's really simple. That's just 3 chords back and forth, and I was doing just a couple little like single notes here and there, like something like that. Another good chord progression goes as follows. It goes from D minor to C major to B flat major to A major. And then to give it that little bit more sort of characteristic sound, you can do an A major flat 9, which is the B flat. Which is that sound there. So that's going from A major, to A major flat 9, A major flat 9. And you can play that chord progression like this. Or something like that. Yeah, so those are the 2 main ones that I was using, and I think those were the only 2 that I used in my little sort of strumming solo introduction in lesson 1 of this series. Now, as I said, all of those were really simple major and minor chords, or dominant chords. But of course, you can play more complex chords as long as you sort of play around with it and make sure it sounds okay, so it doesn't sound sort of too busy or like there's too much going on so that you lose all sort of order and melody in the song. But you can definitely play sort of extended chords or more complex chords. Like, for example, the song Sunny, which is a great song. You could probably play something like this. So, like I said, that was sort of the chord progression from the song Sunny, and that had sort of a few more complex chords like sharp 5s and flat 5s and sort of things of that nature. Yeah, so certainly play around with other chord progressions using these patterns or similar patterns. Chuck in triplets or those fan strumming in other songs, whatever style. Play around with it, see what you like, see what sounds good, see what doesn't. Otherwise, I hope these lessons have been useful. Feel free to leave any questions or comments, and I'll try to get back to you when I can. Thanks.